Good morning. Today we're going to work on the IT band. IT band means iliotibialis. It runs alongside from the hip to the knee. And it's really hard to stretch, but really important for hip, knee, and for back stress as well. So I'm going to show you a couple of traditional stretches. I know people do stretches that lay flat on the ground, but if you use a foam roller and just put your knee up on top, but keep the knee open and compress and lift the chest, you're going to feel a really good stretch. This leg can be anywhere you want. It doesn't matter as long as it's comfortable. Hi, thank you for joining me. And the most important part here is the open knee and the push of the chest. Now I'm going to show you proper technique to roll on the IT band. Some of the biggest mistakes I see out in the industry are people work it too slow and too deep. We want to increase circulation and reduce inflammation. Very important. So the first level would be I call this side saddle. And you're going to go from the hip to the knee, and you can use your hands on the floor, and your legs are open, and you're just lightly going from the hip to the knee for the IT. Second position would be a crossover, where you can elevate your weight. But watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to face down for some of it, and face up for some of it, so you get the entire area. Good morning, everybody. I can't see you, but leave comments, and I'll write you back. So hip to the knee. So again, the biggest mistake is people creeping through too low or staying at the top hip attachment for too long. That can aggravate or tear if you go too deep. And of course, the last level would be stacking. This is what I call stacking. And again, you want to face downward on it and face upward on it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to both sides today because I'm going to show you as many techniques as possible in 5 minutes because you want to cross-train your flexibility. And that means even on a specific body part, you want to use different techniques. All right, so you can do that with the foam roller. Whoops, I got my microphone stuck. You see these everywhere. They're rolling rods. Don't get the ones that are super bumpy. You turn your leg to the side. Again, watch the attachments of the knee and the hip. And you just want to roll the side. Get the back side, get the upper side of the quad. So you want to get the entire group. And that is a great way to manually control the depth of your work. And so you're just going to go all the way up and all the way down. It's more important to do this often than it is to go super deep. So if you have a minute, it's better to do that 2 or 3 times a day than absolutely kill it and maybe cause more inflammation. So I'm doing the top and I'm going underneath, and notice where I'm stopping. I am not digging into the hip. I'm just rolling all the way down. Really effective tool. This is great for a quickie. That sounds kind of funny. But if you don't have any equipment, most people can find tennis balls in their home. So most of those techniques were rolling techniques. I'm going to show again, you can do a massage technique with the tennis ball, pushing and rolling, not sliding, but you want to roll. And you can do cross fiber. This is great to work across the IT band. And that will take some of the stress out of the knee, especially if you get down here. But again, light at the knee, light at the hip joint. And then I'm going to show you a compression technique that I love. Make sure the knee is open, start at the knee, and you're going to just change your body weight onto that tennis ball. And you're following the pant leg along the outside of the hip. If you find something that's a little bit tender, you're going to double bump or triple bump it. And I'm moving pretty quickly, maybe a 1 inch at a time from the knee to the hip. This is called compressions. Compressions are great to loosen it up quickly, but not put so much stress or body weight on it. You're controlling the pressure. When you get up to the hip, you want to squeeze into it, but again, be careful of the bones. You want to stay off the bones as much as possible. Double compressions. And for the last one, I'm going to take 2 tennis balls. This would mimic what you did on the foam roller, but of course feel a lot different. And you're going to roll from the hip to the knee with the tennis balls. Notice my hands are on one side. I'm elevating my body weight. You're going to either face down a little bit, reposition it, and again, it's long ways, not widthwise. I know there's balls that you can get together and roll that way, but I like the freedom of each ball rolling individually. I'm going to go all the way up and all the way down. So I've covered one side today, multiple techniques. I hope you enjoyed that quick IT explanation of how you should be doing myofascial release or stretching. And I hope I see you Monday for a little resistance training. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.